Okay, we're back to part 4, y'all. So this Queen of Cups reverse, they could definitely be in your family. This King of Swords reverse could be that X energy. Doesn't have to be. This could be, you know, a mother figure or a father figure in distorted feminine energy. This could be a masculine or a feminine in distorted masculine energy lying about the truth here. The truth coming out about their lies, and possibly there's some sort of bribery here. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in reverse could be significant. Sagittarius in reverse. Tell me about this distorted information. This distorted information has to do with your innocence, but they tried to say that you were some sort of liar here, or I don't know. Tell me about the Knight of Swords reverse. Okay. It's distorted information about what they invested in. Okay. They're lying about their investments here. What they invested in their with their free will. Okay. I feel like it was to distort your reputation. They're not getting a return on this. What's the Queen of Cups reverse? Shit. It flew all the way over behind my blacklight tower. Wow. Wish fulfillment in reverse. Greed. Whoever this is, they're greedy as fuck. They don't have to be in your family. They could just be a friend, you know, for somebody. They're trying to hide they're going through some sort of tower here. In regard to their own greed. In regard to their own materialism. Also, the fact that you release this energy could be some sort of karma for them as well. Tell me about the moon. The Lovers in reverse. They made some sort of bad decision here. They're trying to hide the bad decision that they made. They're trying to escape it. They're trying to maybe front as somebody who's genuine. That's not the case, and we all know it. Just to hold on to something that belongs to you here. Okay, they're misaligned, like I said earlier. They're out of balance. They're out of whack. The chakras are fucked all the way up. 6 of Cups here. They're trying to come off like they're in some sort of joy when they're going through this tower. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. My goodness. Okay, 10 of Wands. And we have the Strength. That came out in the upright. They're going to have to power through this. They're going to have to accept what they did. They're going to have to accept accountability, what they did in regard to some sort of funny contract, I feel. Or something that's not working. Maybe something they did to your job. 3 of Pentacles. They have to power through whatever collaboration they came together with here to destroy you. All right? They're going to have to take the rose-colored glasses off here and tell the truth with the Queen of Swords. They're going to have to choose the path of telling the truth because there's evidence stacked up against this person or these people. Oh my goodness. These scatterbrain fucks. 333. They're being investigated. They're being watched. Due to some sort of crime that they committed here. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, one card at a time. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There. Okay, I just saw the Empress. The Page of Swords. What they invested in. Which is not coming through here. They're not getting a return on. Is slowing down you receiving some sort of inheritance here or fortune. They don't want you to receive some sort of family energy, some sort of security. That's what they invest in. And it seems to me that they were doing this for a long time with the Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. They invested in ruining your finances here. Page of Swords and the Empress. Page of Swords and the Truth here. Somebody's watching them, and they're going to have to tell the truth about something that's been discovered here. In regards to some sort of shady business deals. Let me get one more with the Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Some sort of really bad proposal. Has them stagnant. Has got them fucked all the way up. a proposal in regard to some money here. And they're throwing some sort of temper tantrums here because they're stuck. This whole group of people. They're stuck. Trying to defend themselves against some sort of scandal here. Okay. That you're going to end up being successful over. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. I'm not going to dig in much further. Let me go ahead and get some closing messages, though, for you guys. I hope that whoever needed this message is receiving it. Gemini energy could be significant in the reverse. Okay, somebody made a real bad choice here. A real bad choice. Look, I cracked the deck on the Ten of Pentacles. This devil tried to bind themselves to your money, to your wish fulfillment. All right? They tried to expand off of your back. Okay? They tried to have some sort of success off of your back here. Okay? With your money. And your wish fulfillment. And now the law's on their ass with this Chariot here. About this scandal. I'm just saying. Alright. Want some closing messages from here? Okay, we're going to get a couple from this deck. Oh yeah, I also have this card that I need to read. Air Guardian. Shift your perspective. Let's get 3 out of this deck. Can we clear the energy, please? And thank you. What's Divine Pisces need to see for closing messages? Let's get 3 from each. Corruption. Dishonest practices. Bribery. Fraud. Shady dealings. Debauchery. Wicked iniquity. Sinful and depravity. Somebody tried to deprave you or deprave you of your own money, of your own Ten of Pentacles here. Your own inheritance, possibly. They're being questioned about this. Yeah, there's some sort of discovery that they're trying to... 7-Eleven. Trying to avoid here. It's already been... it's already been discovered. Okay. 1 more, or 2 more. Okay, 1 at a time, though, please. Judgment. I'm seeing incarceration, confinement, imprisonment, restraint, detention, institutionalizing, and captivity. Somebody's going to be incarcerated for this corruption. Fire sign could be significant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a masculine in particular. I'm also getting a feminine energy is going to be going to prison here. Okay. Solar plexus energy is real significant. Their solar plexus is... all the way effed up is what I'm hearing. Fire in reverse is what I'm feeling. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They lied. Okay, also earth sign energy is significant. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Let's get a couple with this deck for closing messages. What do we need to see for closing messages for Divine Pisces regarding this message? Just 3 cards, Spirit, and we'll take the one on the bottom. Thank you. Something's going to be real eye-opening here, or maybe somebody's eyes are being opened. Somebody wants your pity, but you're not going to give it to them. Okay, somebody wants your pity for committing corruption against you and having to go to jail about it, or prison about it. Somebody wants your pity for them lying on you, somebody who's very pure. All right, a thief's been exposed in this energy. Tell me more. We have a red flag. All right. Illumination, exposure, and clarity here on the back of the deck. I just saw 918. Somebody is exposed for trying to get some sort of revenge on you here. A thief. They're out of control. Okay, they did this to somebody who could be shamanic. Turn it around. Okay, you're receiving blessings because you put up clear boundaries to this energy. Or these energies. Alright, 1 more. And we'll take what's on the bottom, Spirit. Game over. Guilty plea. Come on, you guys. Okay, we got 2 here. We got game over. Somebody needs a lawyer. Alright, I'm seeing psychic as fuck. So somebody who's psychic as fuck is transitioning onto a better life here, is what I'm hearing. Something's going to be eye-opening. Maybe a transition's going to be eye-opening for somebody. Maybe you've been telling people that somebody's going to transition. You could be prophetic. Alright. And then we have guilty plea. Alright, let's get 3 with this deck. Just 3 spirit. We'll take what's on the bottom. Okay, so these people, whoever they are, they have unhealthy habits, or they've been exposed for having unhealthy habits here. Clearly with the devil energy, they definitely do. We have identity theft in reverse, so somebody's been exposed for stealing somebody's identity. Copycat on the back of the deck. Get 2 more. Okay, you released this energy. And you also released some sort of unhealthy habits here. We have ex-lover. Exposed for identity theft. Wow. Okay, they've been exposed for some sort of gossip against you here. And we have winning souls for God's kingdom in reverse. That sounds about right with the devil energy right here. Alright. Somebody's been exposed for gossiping about you or possibly defaming your character or your business. And you don't have any more fucks to give about this energy. And you will not be giving them any sort of pity. Alright, the devil seems to be stuck here. Due to some sort of scandal or bribery. Alright, let's read the Air Guardian card, you guys, and then I'm going to let you go. It says shift your perspective right next to the Hangman. Isn't that funny? You want me to turn the light on? Okay. Mm. 1995 could be significant to somebody. Or somebody could be 59 years of age. Okay, the message for this card says, change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. So this person here, I feel, needs to change the way that they think if they want to change anything about their reality. Let's see here. The extended message says, when this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. I feel like you've already done the Hangman energy, Divine Pisces. I feel like you've already shifted your perspective when it comes to this situation. I feel like that's the reason that you were able to move forward, because you were able to change your perspective through some sort of stillness, right? And that's what this energy, these other energies need to do. Otherwise, you're just going to feel stuck as fuck. Stuck like Chuckleson. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. So these people, you know, are seeing something in a warped perspective, in a warped fashion, and they need to change their perspective because the way that they're looking at it is incorrect, or it's not working for them. All right, sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. So these people are perceiving you and what they did to you completely incorrectly here. If you are being challenged or feel that there's lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. So, and this is referring to them. What they're referring, or sorry, what they are thinking and what they're focusing on is you, and it's not themselves, and that's their first problem. And that's why their reality is all the way warped and fucked up. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. You already realize this, Divine Pisces. That's why your life is rocking at this time. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work and support them. these people need to do a lot of internal work here. But it's very clear that you've already done this, and that's why you are sitting in this strength energy, this Wheel of Fortune energy, this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups energy. Things are looking real beautiful for you, Divine Pisces, and these people are just lost in the sauce. And it seems to be that, you know, they're being investigated for some sort of scandal here, or something's going on where people are paying attention to what they've done here, and they need to change their perspective here. They need to change their perspective. For some of you, there may be some of you that need to change your perspective about the situation as well, about the betrayal. Take it where it resonates. Everybody's on different timelines. Anyway, either way, I hope that this message was helpful for anybody who needed it. Sending everybody so much love and high healing vibes. And until the next video, deuces.